Damn you, Buffalo. so, so the Browns of Jimmy Haslam, the owner, and Andrew Berry flew out to Los Angeles to talk to Nate Scheelhaase. He's the best game coordinator with the Rams. The Rams, led by Sean McVay, just lost to the Seattle Seahawks in the championship game. So Nate Scheelhaase can conceivably be the Browns head coach tonight if he wanted to. So Jimmy and Andrew flew out to L.A. They're talking to Nate now. But then Adam Schefter dropped this report that the Bills have requested to interview Nate Scheelhaase. Now, through this whole quarterback search, Nate's name never came up with the Bills. And I'm wondering, like, what are they doing? Now, again, Nate is a super talented, smart guy. So, and if you're Nate, you have to take the meeting because, hey, man, you get to coach Josh Allen. But here's the thing. Nate is coming from the Sean McVay system. Josh Allen, who is sitting on these meetings for the next head coach, the guys that he's talked to earlier, Brian Daboll, his first offensive coordinator who really unlocked the keys for Josh to be a star in the league. He interviewed for the job. Davis Webb, one of his first job was Buffalo as a coach. And he knows Josh really well, and they're close friends. And Josh thinks he's really bright. And then you have Joe Brady. Joe Brady is Josh's current offensive coordinator. So you mean to tell me that Josh Allen is willing to go with Nate Scheelhaase, where he has to learn a totally different system. Now, long term, this system is actually a great system because it's very quarterback and wide receiver friendly. It's actually a great system. But that means the Bills are going to have to take back a year, have to step back a year. And maybe they could make the playoffs. They probably make the playoffs, but it's going to be kind of rocky because Nate has to learn how to be a head coach, and Josh has to learn that system. It's hard to believe that Josh Allen would pass on Brian Daboll, who he's cool with, Davis Webb, who he's cool with, and Joe Brady that he's cool with. It's hard to believe that Josh Allen would do that. And if you're Nate Scheelhaase, listen, is Cleveland the best job in the league? No. But they got a huge analytics department. Nate's in the analytics. And he has time to grow. He has time to grow as a head coach. You're not going to have time to grow as a head coach in Buffalo because the fans will give him a brief honeymoon period, but the fans in Buffalo is kind of like, hey, man, it's Super Bowl or bust. We'll give you a few months to figure this out. But our goal is the Super Bowl. And Sean McDermott was in the playoffs every year. If you're going to replace Sean McDermott with anybody, it got to be someone who's going to take them to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying Nate can't take them, but there's going to be a lot of pressure on him to win now. Where in Cleveland, there's no pressure to win now. You can go 7-9, 8-8, 9-7, hell, 6-10. That's growth. That's growth in Cleveland. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Nate might take the Bills job? Do you think Josh Allen would actually skip over 3 dudes that actually know him and Brady, Daboll, and Webb for Nate? Do you think Nate's better off going to Cleveland? Even with all the craziness with Cleveland, he gets to grow as a head coach. Tell me what you think.